We have a new mode, Standard Gauntlet. Who's ready to reckon? Arm yourself with your favorite standard deck and enter the arena to see if you've got what it takes to survive the Gauntlet. Your run ends when you score 7 wins or suffer 2 consecutive losses. For your performance, you can score bonus XP for victories, cool, and 2 special icons for Gauntlet's launch, which are these two, I believe. This is if you participate, and this is if you actually win. Okay, so we can basically use any deck, as I take it. Now, my problem is that I'm a very conservative player, a very conservative spender, and as you can see, I have tons of shards, because what I'm doing is with the rewards, right? For instance, Shadow Isles. Until I open this here thing, I'm not really crafting any cards. Although for Shadow Isles, I have most of the cards, but definitely not all the epics, definitely not all the rares. And I kind of have the same mentality for all the other regions, because I haven't unlocked anything yet. Once I have most or even all of these unlocked, like for instance Demacia here, I have only unlocked until tier 4 here. So we still have the silver chest, golden chest, the champion capsule, another chest, epic capsule. All these can hold the cards that I actually would craft. So I'm not spending. As you can see, I'm not really. Where is that? Where are my cards? As you can see, I'm trying to be very conservative with my usage of these. So with that being said, I am actually going to try this out with my burn deck, which looks a little something like this. I don't have 3 Teemos. Again, I'm not crafting it. So I'm only using 2 Legion rear guards instead of Teemo. And my twist on the thing, I kind of don't like transfusion. But Get Excited is, again, a card I always thought that I should not be using. But what I did, I paired like -1 transfusion, and I paired it with Jinx, because Jinx actually received a little buff, but Jinx is a very good end game card for this deck. Transfusion, I'm still debating whether or not I should be using this one copy, because many times it's like I can't activate it, which is bad. But yeah, 1 copy should just be fine. Okay, so we can select any deck. Let's see if we can burn our way through this this gauntlet here. I should be keeping her, but no, she's a combo card. If I had to, yep, Boom Crew Rookie is much better. So basically today we don't have any special rules, but starting next week, I believe the first special rule is going to be you can only use 1 single copy of every card in your deck. So 40 cards means 40 different copies. Okay, cool. So this is basically constructed with a twist. Deal 1 to the enemy. Next is this is a this is a Sage Gangplank deck here. My deck is best when it just goes face, and yeah. So what we're going to try and do here is... Oh crap, yeah, I completely forgot about this. Yeah. Oh, come to think of it. Come to think of it. I should be switching to this view so we can see my... So we can see what we're up against. This is most likely a Sejuani deck. Probably this one, right? Yeah. So this is what we're up against. And I just messed up. It shouldn't matter that much. Nope, we're skipping the block. This is actually the deck I would play. I highly considered crafting all the cards for it. But we're going to skip on that for the time being. Because I still have a few... Yeah, this guy got buffed as well. Although... I'm actually incorrect, because this is not the Sejuani version. This is the one with Gangplank, isn't it? Yeah, this little fella got buffed as well, so... If I attack now, we're in for it, unfortunately. This is already going to be a loss. This hand is not very good against this deck in this opening. he's trading favorably. Next turn I can kill these two with Static Shock. Decimate, definitely not what I wanted. Well, one drop would have been much better. Let's kill him while they are hot. And draw one card. Okay, the Grenadier. Better than nothing, I guess. We're skipping the block. If I could have played Crimson Disciple, I would have defended against the one drop. Crimson Disciple is kind of the only card that you are using as a for defense in this particular deck. Yep. It's this deck, isn't it? Oh, he's using something. Ah, okay. Bet he's missing the hired gun or something. That's why he's yeah. This deck is actually pretty cool. Instead of using Gangplank instead of Misfortune. I don't know if I agree with that choice though. I know this guy got buff, but it was like such a minor buff. But I mean Gangplank and the powder keg and all these things are like super good with Parley as well, but especially Warning Shot. Oh, sorry, Make It Rain, Make It Rain. Okay, we're not summoning her actually. I do believe he's going to protect against this. Yes. This is actually a really cool deck. We are playing against. Let me see how it does on 45. I mean 54%. That's not bad. Not bad at all. Not too shabby. Ooh, look at that. We drew the combo. We can still survive. Uh-oh. Interesting. We can survive this turn, maybe. Possibly. Which still doesn't mean we have lethal. Okay. So the way... Okay, this is lethal. The way we can actually survive... I wish I could activate her effect one more time. But we need to survive here. This way we do survive. Remember that he has all these parleys and warning shots, so the more HP we have on the Nexus, the better. Okay. If I draw Mystic Shot, then we win. Warning Shot, okay, cool. How many of those do you have? Yep, okay. Do you have another? No. Okay, last chance, Heart of the Cards. Ah, crap. Okay. You know what? It's going to go down to the last luck of the draw. And it's his. Okay, cool. We fought valiantly. Almost. He had a really good opening. Okay, that's one loss already. Fabulous. Great start. Okay, let's try that again. Also, let me see quickly what metastats thing that my deck looks like. Because, let's see, the normal burn is like this. Normal burn is using 2 static shocks. Like I do 3 transfusions. This is what I switch out for Jinx, whom we do not want in the opening hand. And, okay, our deck here, actually, let me go first. Demacia, Freya, Yord. This deck is most likely... Oh, using all sorts of champions here. Okay, that's going to be kind of tricky. So let's assume it's this one. What I want to see is the early game. Okay. I kind of want to keep her in that case, because we can use her turn 2 for defense, depending on what our opponent summons. In this situation, since he has... In this situation, since he most likely has something that he can call on turn 1. Well, not most likely, but yeah. Spider, in any case, against these 3, Spider is going to be a very safe bet. He's most likely going to be able to fire off it. Yep, there we go. Because he's fearsome, so he can't protect. That's a 2 damage guaranteed against his deck turn 1. Which is 10% of his health, which is going to bring us that much closer to victory. Now, here is the question. Do we summon the Crimson Disciple? Okay, no need to summon the Crimson Disciple because he attacks. If he attacks, then there's no need for her to be defending. And we're skipping the block, of course. In that case, we are summoning them 1-drops. Does he have no single combat? This is all about buffing. So this is sort of like a zoo deck with all the buffs. This is typical of a mid-range deck. Only 1 Garen and 1 Tryndamere. What does he use? Lux as well, which seems kind of random. And Brom got buffed. Anyways, the strategy here is to swarm his field as fast as possible. Or swarm our field as fast as possible. Okay, this is an interesting situation. Would we go for a Precious Pet and Crimson Disciple combo here? Now, he has 3 mana. +1, so he can Fury of the North here, which doesn't concern us. He can also send in an Avarosan Marksman. That would kind of suck. Or a Starlit Seer. This deck list is so random. In that case, I do believe it to be correct to just attack with all of them, because this is 9 damage. Sorry, 8 damage. Out of which everything goes in. Okay, cool. Now let's see what he has. Because now technically he's down to half health by turn 3. Okay, cool. Now we can call the Disciple and also the Precious Spider. I do not think he has much. Okay, he has this guy only. We need to swarm the field. Next time is defense. But we have some spells readily available for us. Ideally, I would want to protect with her against this, against the Omen Hawk. That would be 1 tap. And another tap from Transfusion. Oh, there we go. We are saving it. Okay. There we go. That's good value, I would say. 8 HP on the Nexus. What is he waiting for? If he's waiting, that means he could have either this or this in hand. No, only the Radiant Strike, I think. Okay, so he has Radiant Strike. Let's keep that in mind. He most likely has Radiant Strike. Yeah, okay. He even passes. In that case, we're not... we could summon 2 creatures here. But since I know he has... I know he could have either of these. It's better just to try and attack full and surprise him with a Noxian Fur. Because this is more than enough for lethal. As it is. Okay... Okay, that is 3 short of lethal, which we can easily fix here. Yep, there we go. Our first victory, proper. Okay, 6 more to go. Let's see if we can do this first try. Let's see if we can do this first try. So I do believe this is the same as in the expeditions, that in that you can't lose twice in a row, but losing just once and then winning should bring you back into the game. Okay, what is this deck? I forgot to check. The Marcia Ionia seems kind of random again. Okay, oh come on. Can't we wait a second here? Did it use Fiora? Yeah, Fiora, Shen, Zed. Okay, let's assume it's this one. This Green Glade Caretaker. It actually has a few 1-drops. So we are again going for the fearsome, ferocious pet here, so that we can guarantee, more or less guarantee, yes. Yep, there we go. We can more or less guarantee the 2 damage versus the Legion Saboteur, which would trade for her and only go for 1 damage in that case. Although most of these guys like to save the Green Glade Caretaker, which could have meant that I would have gotten 1 extra damage here. But even if, don't misunderstand, even if you trade with it and deal 1 damage, that is perfectly good. Now, what spells does he have? What spells could he have? Single combat, that would kill the Green Glade Caretaker. Okay, in that case, we are putting out two monsters here. The debate is all okay, cool. The debate is always as follows. Is that actually something that he should be playing? No. Okay, we're skipping the block. We would skip it even if it wasn't elusive. Now, my question: do we get to draw a 1-drop? Yep, there we go. In that case, I do think it's best. Yeah, pursuit, rally. Okay, okay, sweet. Because in this case, we can summon 2 guys, and he only can summon 1, which means that, and most likely he's not going to use these anyways. Which means 3 against 2 is like 5 against 3 is better than the original 3 that I had against 2. So let's all go and attack. If everything goes in, if he does not protect against anything, there's going to be 13 damage indeed. Oh my god, he's actually taking everything to face. I personally would have defended against at least something. At least this guy, maybe, or her. With the green glade caretaker. Possibly even against him with the shadow assassin. I don't know. Maybe he does not know how to, like, he does not have that much experience playing against burn decks. Okay, he's always a good choice to protect against, for instance, her. It doesn't really matter that much. I mean, we do have lethal next round. If that goes in, it's 10 damage. We could protect against Shen instead. Yeah, that makes more sense. We can't protect against these. There's no point in protecting against her. Okay, cool. And now... on turn 5, we actually have lethal, but let's try and attack first. Because these 2 are already lethal, so he should just surrender at this point. He most likely does not have anything in the deck that can heal him. So there we go. Cool. Second victory in the pocket. Oh, we're playing against this again. That could go astray easily. It was, I believe, this one. Okay, let's think logically here. I definitely don't want these in the hand. And her either. Yeah, this hand kind of sucks. See what we draw. Yeah, much better. We'll see. It does depend a lot on, like, the last guy had a really strong opening. I don't know if it was the same guy, Death Note. If it's the Jagged Butcher. Okay, so here we go. If he has the combo again, the best bet is the Legendary Guard, because he will cancel with the Jagged Butcher. Okay. So if he could have activated the Plunder on the Jagged Butcher and I played the Legion Saboteur, that would have been disastrous, because I would have secured 1 point of damage, but he would have had a monster I would have no way of dealing with. So that kind of sucks as well. Let's try and scare him. Because we are actually skipping block, obviously. Let's pull Teemo. Too bad we only have 3 mana this round. I mean, anything more would be a little bit unfair, let's face it. Cask Salesman. Do we go for the Cask Salesman here? I do believe we should. We should press the attack. No, wait a second. If I attack with them, it's either 4 damage or 2 damage and this gal is killed. Look at how buff she is, though. She looks so cool. And also she has a big head on the shield that she has. If I play him, he's going to protect against him, because he's going to die easily. But if I summon him, we can only... like, he can also summon something. So in that case, I do believe the correct choice is this. Let's secure that 4 damage or 2. Yeah, I'll take that. I will take that. Some shrooms. Unfortunately, since my deck is only running one single copy of Teemo here, we are not actually... Like, I seldom ever have managed to level him up. Ooh, nice. Already one more damage. That's more than I have originally bargained for. So if he summons something, then we are going to use the Cask Salesman. If he just attacks face like that, we can take it. Yep, there we go. It's best to save the used Cask Salesman for defensive rounds. So when you are the defender, because of these two, right? These can negate damages. Okay, Plunder. I wonder if... okay. You can pilfer anything from my deck. Be my guest. These two are the pilfered cards. Is he just passing like that? Okay, cool. Yeah, he knows an attack is futile. It seems. And he still has a 0 mana card in hand, so that should be Warning Shot. Right, so he has a Warning Shot. Either of these 3 cards is a Warning Shot. So he has 2 cards that he stole from my deck, 3 cards that are these, 4 cards, out of which at least 1 is a warning flipping shot. The debate here is again, do we attack or do we summon Legion Grenadier? If we summon him, then we give the opponent a chance to summon something himself. So in that case, I would rather just secure the... he's most likely going to defend with this against this. Yeah, there we go. This is what I would have done in his place. And then the Mystic Shot. In that case, as usual, we're going for a play like this. Sorry, Timo. Yep. And we are down to 10 health on his Nexus. We can still summon the Legion Grenadier. This is the situation when sooner or later drawing... Do you have that in the deck? He's most likely replacing the Monkey Idol with that. Or the Petty Officer. Both of which are rare cards, while this being a common, so... Okay, let me just confirm something here, okay? So that should mean, theoretically, he still has the 2 cards that I have. Oh, cool. Okay. I don't necessarily want to use her on him. This is also the other card that you want to defend with, because he is going to get value out of that. So we are going to do that. The only problem is that we don't have anything else to play. Like, if I... yeah, this is kind of stupid, but if we want to have Monster Presents, we have to sacrifice 2 damage. Do we want to do that, or do we keep her just to be safe? I will keep her, but I will use the Mystic Shot, because we have way too much mana here. And I would go face with it anyways. Okay, Gangplank. Very nice. At least it's not an attacking turn for him now. It is an attacking turn for us. And we did draw the Crimson Disciple. I would have kicked myself in the face, right? If I'm... Oh, come on. How many of these healers does he have? He would be down to 6 health. This guy is definitely not using the standard deck list here. Oh, no. No. That's too bad. That's 0 damage to me. I mean, from me to him. There's no point in attacking with her, because he can easily tackle that with the kindly Tavern Keeper. It's highly unlikely that we can win this now. Yeah, especially like that. I mean, we can survive for 1 more round. Well, not like that. That should be lethal. I'm trying to think up plays where it's not lethal. There is actually one way that it is not lethal. But still, 12 damage. If he was down to 6, we would have a chance. So he can kill this guy, and we need to protect against him. Because these two are overwhelmed. So I'm going to go down to 1 HP here, if I'm correct. But he still has the warning shot, so this should be lethal, right? Oh, okay, that solves it as well. Okay, cool. This deck seems like is a very good matchup against my deck. Now this is an interesting one. How does this deck work? I need to understand it before making the final call. So Ezreal and Teemo. Okay, what is this deck? Let's go with something that uses Teemo, okay? Most likely this, or maybe this, or even this. I don't know. Interesting. Okay, let's go like this. I will keep the Cask Salesman for extra safety, added safety. Not a good hand. Although it's infinitely much better now that we have drawn the Crimson Disciple.
Nothing like the great outdoors.
I drew the one copy of Teemo that I have. Let's see if he can actually, if he uses this deck list, can he deal with my Teemo? More than one way. There's Thermogenic Beam, there's Elixir of Iron in his own Teemo. Interesting, but I do get a feeling it's not going to be this deck list. I don't know. Okay, let's see what he has. Omen Hawk, Clump of Wumps. Clump of Wumps. What do you run, mate? The Starlets here. Okay, there we go. The only problem if I defend with her, then I will not be able to activate her ability. This way I can. This way I can activate her ability on her. Which is a guaranteed 4 damage in this case. Okay, we have 3 plus 4 plus 2 equals 9 plus 2, 11 damage in hand. We just don't have the proper mana for it yet. Now, in this situation, I would go with an attack with these. I would much rather have her activate in... Oh, of course, Ezreal can defend against him. Yep, but it doesn't matter. He has 5 puff caps. If we are lucky, we will have lethal sooner or later. And now is the time for the Cask Salesman. Seems like it was actually the right call to keep him. Okay. I wonder what he shuffled into his deck. So usually mushrooms are not that problematic against my deck because we are not drawing that many cards. We can actually kill Ezreal. I might want to do that. Target 4 enemies. No, we are skipping the block here. Let's stay true to the Mystic Shot. He can Mystic Shot him or her, which is most likely what's going to happen. It's a fleeting Mystic Shot, so... Oh, he can't use it. He can't use it. Of course, it still costs 2. Okay, cool. And there we go. Transfusion. We can actually use that. In this case, I would summon the Boom Crew Rookie, and I will just attack with all 4 of them. And we can use both the Transfusion and the Noxian Fervor here. Okay, cool. Let us attack. He's a peddler, not a meddler. Okay, you can get him. That's fine. We can heal her back up to full health if we use the transfusion on her, which is what we are going to do here. And also, should we aim for lethal here? I do think we should. There we go. So that is lethal. Can you do something about it? No, because you're down to 0 mana here. Burn once again prevails. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. Oh, not this matchup. I'm all too familiar with this. Like, if he has good draw, then there is little we can do.
I like
because of all the one taps, so like Make It Drain, or I wonder if they are using Island Navigator as well. Oh, and our hand is pretty bad. I do wonder if I should keep at least a Mystic Shot here, but it doesn't help against Misfortune. It would help against Twisted Fate. Well, the hand is somewhat better, but not by a long shot. Ah, this is exactly what I dislike. He's going to protect against... Yep. It's not the worst thing in the world, but... yeah. Definitely would have preferred if she lived. Another Hawk. Boom Crew Rookie, however, is going to be able to deal with it. Legion Grenadier. Okay, we can summon two guys here. Yep. If he's not able to summon anything, is he holding back? He doesn't really have much to do on turn 3 if he doesn't have Misfortune. Okay, cool. Let us attack. I don't care if he takes the Legion Saboteur with the Omen Hawk. Oh, I definitely would have gone for the Legion Saboteur. Okay, 11. Okay, we are in the game. We have used Kosk Salesman as well, which is a protection against Make It Rain as well. So you either want to have as few monsters as possible or as many as possible, right? Because of Make It Rain. In this case, in this deck, you can't have as few monsters as possible, right? Because that would make absolutely no sense. Sinister Poro, that's a shame we can't defend against it with the Boom Crew Rookie. We can defend against her, however. We can do it like this. He will still live. It doesn't matter if he goes down to 1. I'll take that. And when he attacks again, we can just protect again with the other Kosk. Caustic Kosk. Okay, cool. Very nice. We are in the game, ladies and gentlemen. Do we go 2 monsters here, or do we just attack? I do believe the correct choice is just to attack here. So this is already lethal, I mean. Plus we have the Noxian Fervor, which is my preferred way of ending things, because he has no chance of summoning something crazy. Yep, that should be lethal. Let's hope it is. What can he do to prevent lethal? Maybe he can make it rain. Okay, no, okay, it's lethal. It is lethal. So that was a very lucky draw on our side, or a very unlucky draw on his side. Either way, we take it. Zed and Hecarim, what is that? So it's Ionia and Shadow Isles. I have legit never played against the deck playing these 2 champions. I don't even know their icons here. Okay, we will need to have a little bit more time. So Zed Hecarim, 49%. So let's assume that he has this deck. Okay, I kind of see what he's going for with this deck. I will actually keep the Kosk Salesman in this case. This is a, if I'm correct, this is an ephemeral deck, which can swarm the board with ephemerals, right? So it does make sense to use the Kosk Salesman. So it has Dark Beast, only 3, and Green Glade Duo is... So Dark Beast, or Bark Beast. Bark Beast is the only option that he has. Best to summon Teemo here because of the Green Glade Duo, so that we can get value out of him. Because the moment Green Glade Duo comes into play, we're not able to use him any longer, unless we want to kill the Green Glade Duo, because he is going to... Oh, wow, nice. Okay, Legion Saboteur. Next round, we will be able to actually Static Shock. Doubt we will do that, though. Unless he defends against her with this. Yeah, oh, wow. What a lucky day today. Okay, so if he defends with her against my, then we Static Shock. Like this. Okay. Because I don't want to use these. I want to use these on defending rounds. Even though he doesn't have that many monsters. Oh, crap. An ephemeral, and remove an ephemeral. Wow, he's using so many cards on just this one. And he gave it to Teemo. But we still have more mushrooms in the deck. Teemo has already done more damage than I usually can make him do in my deck. Okay, so if he summons anything, we are going to use... We're going to use the used cask salesman. He's not used just yet, because he's a used cask salesman. Okay, I'll stop with the jokes. This dude is also very cool. He looks kind of like a bad guy version of Indiana Jones, if that makes sense. He's not stealing artifacts, he's stealing... well, literally he's stealing drugs, I mean. So, yeah. Yeah, definitely. We need those casks. Quote-unquote casks, right? Alright, all the flipping ephemerals here. I kind of want to summon the Precious Pet as well, so that he might reconsider attacking with this guy. Yep, which he did. So, we are going to block like this. It should be fine. These are just ephemerals. And he has the Rekindler, right? We don't want to wait for... He doesn't have that bad of an end game for us. I better not eat my words here. Okay, so we do have the option of summoning 2 guys. Or 1 guy and Noxian further. Interesting choice. Should we just attack face with these 2? I think that is the correct choice. Because I'm kind of reluctant to summon either him or her on an attacking round. Yep. So we have an easy lethal next turn. And we kind of want to secure that. With these 2. Okay. Like, this alone is 5 damage, plus we have a Decimate. We can't activate both, but we can activate these 2. Or these 2. Okay, should be GG. See what he does. Not doing anything just yet. Not doing anything just yet. Let him think that he has this. Okay. Do I want to summon him though? Like, should anything go bad? We can't summon him because here is only going to get us 2 casks. Okay, if he's down to 4, he can still deny. That's the base. That's basically what we don't want here, right? I mean, we should still be able to protect against most of this, surviving most of the damage. No, we'll still pass. So that should be lethal, yeah, but we can protect against this easily. So, for instance, we go like something like this. And that should bring us to 6. And we will actually do something like that. Let's see. He should only be able to block 1, right? Okay. With deny. Do you have deny or do you not have deny? That is the question. Because that is pretty much lethal by a long shot. Yep, there we go. I was wondering what he was going to try with that, but yeah. Woo, okay. We haven't seen much Jinx play yet, but I don't want to kind of just draw Jinx into my opening hand here, so that's not why I'm complaining. Screw it, I should have just shut my mouth. Oh, so the enemy deck is Teemo and Darius. So is this sort of like another version of the Burn? Let me search if we actually have a legitimate deck like that. No decks like that. Let's assume it's going to be mainly a Teemo deck, so we're basically playing mirror. Ah, there we go, Jinx in the hand. I should have just kept my mouth shut. Okay, so do we go Teemo here, or do we, because he has Teemo as well. Let's go Teemo. Legion Saboteur, great. Okay, this is going to be a mirror match. Mirror match is interesting. It is going to depend on our ability to swarm the field better. If he summons something, I'm going to... Yeah, okay, versus pet. I can actually defend against this with the Crimson Disciple, which is the preferred play that I have. If he doesn't have another 1-drop, he's not going to be able to do more than 2 damage to me, which is perfectly fine by me. I mean 3 damage because she's going to activate her. Okay, not attacking. That's not the way of this deck, my friend. That is not how you should be playing that deck at all. Let's go double Legion Saboteur here. He's most likely going to have, yeah, at least something against all of these. But we're going to keep her out of harm's way. Okay, there we go. This should be 3 damage guaranteed. Plus another 4. Or another 2 monsters taken out. Either way is fine by me. He's really thinking about using the Legion Grenadier here, because he would activate his ability. But he kind of wants to save it against my Crimson Disciple. Oh my god, he actually lets me go face. That's not how I would have done things here. Although I would have attacked when I had the chance. So that's that. Okay, now. Time to put what we were talking about into practice. Do I want to protect against this guy? I kind of want to. Yep, we are taking it. This is a favorable trade here, which I'm all about. This, not so much, but we have the better field presence here, which I intend to keep. I intend to keep things that way. So next turn, we might have a potential lethal. Yeah, unless we go like, oh my god, I would have done that the other way around, definitely. Definitely, because this is a, I wouldn't have let her live. Okay. Deb it. She says, she doesn't say damn it, she says deb it. Okay, we're going to deb it.
For the Empire.
Empire. Keeping it alive just for that. I mean, fine. We can negate that. Nah, screw that. We're not a control deck here. He's going to pass most likely. We are going to pass, definitely.
If they don't break, they'll burn.
We'll take that as well. Pass. We should have lethal easily. Wow. Flipping. Oh my god, that was 3 damage. What the hell? We have insane Teemo luck with a deck that is not very... So the deck is not about using Teemo here. Okay. If he defends against it. Like, is this still lethal? I have to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, it is lethal. Come on, man. I know you can't heal. Just forfeit, man. Get excited. He got very excited. Okay, this is 6 damage in that case. If I'm correct. Oh my goodness, and he's actually going to level up. Legit, since I'm running only 1 Teemo in this deck, I have never even seen him evolve. Especially on the ladder, especially how prevalent, whatever. How common elusive decks are nowadays. Okay, there we go. He should not be able to do anything against that. Cool. And that is how you play the mirror match. Callista only. Oh, interesting. That's going to be like a heavily death-themed deck. Oh my god, 60%. Interesting. So Callista, Ravenous Butcher, Bark Beast, and Hapless Aristocrat of Rosen Sentry. Never go. Oh my god, everything is in the 3s. So this is basically the deck without Elise. That's an interesting choice. I actually kind of like this deck list. A lot. Oh, I might even want to try it myself. Okay, back to the game at hand. I will definitely keep him. I probably should keep her as well, but definitely not these two. Although the cask sales, but we really need 1-drops. I might regret this, but we do have one drop. Okay, that's more than nothing at least. See, there we go. He's going to attack face. That should be fine. I most definitely want to go Boom Crew Rookie here. Or him. Or this. No. Boom Crew Rookie is like he can't defend against the Rookie. But we will have to make sure we attack in the correct order. Okay, so another Bug Beast. So that means that if we need to attack with him first. Because the other one is going to be buffed if he decides to defend, which means they cancel each other out. If we attacked the other way around, I would lose the Boom Crew Rookie and he would have he would keep one with 3-2. Okay, well he's not willing to sacrifice the other one for the Boom Crew Rookie. Okay. We respect that choice. In this case, the used cask salesman is going to be our man here. And now I wish I would have mulliganed her. Yep. 2 is a little bit too many. We may yet prevail though, ladies and gentlemen. Don't be afraid. As long as you can see me, don't be afraid. I actually really like this deck list though. I kind of want to try it myself. Okay, that is an easy one. We block. We're not interested in killing it. He's going to be the one who kills that monster. Okay. Oh my goodness, the flippin' disciples.
Let me show you what I can do.
And only one Imperial Demolitionist. Does the deck here use the 5... no, it does not. Oh, we have Callista entering play. Charming. He might even be able to activate her with a Haunted Relic. So do we attack with everyone? He's only going to be able... He's going to be able to take out the Boom Crew Rookie easy with the Bug Beast. He's going to most likely either not use Callista here, or use her against this, or maybe vice versa. In either case, I do think we should attack, because that would still secure us at least, if I'm correct, 7 damage. Okay, let's see what he does. Okay, 6 damage in this case. I probably wouldn't have gone it like that, but... Probably wouldn't have done it like that. But I mean, yeah, he's going to activate Callista easier like this. And he probably has something to deal with this, to kill this. Something along the lines of either him. We don't want him, or the Glimpse Beyond. The fact that he attacks with Callista like that, inviting me to just kill it, means that he most likely has Fury of the North. Do I want him to use Fury of the North? No. We are skipping the block here. Okay. And I can summon 2 more monsters. That is going to be the key for victory here.
Oh, I can't wait.
He doesn't have that good of a hand, I presume. Okay, if he's using a Vile Feast to deal with that. Plus he already attacked, right? So, yep, 1 more monster. He's not going to be able to protect against the Precious Pet with these 2. That is the plus side of these things. I don't want him to be able to summon 1 more. So let's attack. This should guarantee us at least 3 damage. Plus we have 2 in hand. But if he decides not to protect against the Boom Crew Rookie... Oh no, okay. In this case, we most likely have lethal. Yes, because in this scenario we still have 6 damage. In this scenario we still have 4 damage plus the undermine. And he's going to protect against that. Okay. Yep, in this case. Yep, there we go. And before he can do anything, we're going to Mystic Shot because we don't want the Neverglade Collector or whatever, or another Vile Feast. I mean, he can survive if he has a Vile Feast, but he should have used that already on the Precious Pet if he did. So let's see if this is indeed lethal, ladies and gentlemen. And drum roll, please. Come on. Come on, man. You know you have lost. Oh, come on. Okay. At least we forced something out of her. Or him, I mean. Okay, cool. I'll take that. I'll take that.
I'll try anyway.
Let's try and top deck lethal here. I mean, he can't attack with the spider because he will die to this. Neverglade Collector. Okay. He will still die, won't he? Because she activates her ability first. Okay, we're actually going to pass here. Only Callista attacks. If I could top deck her, that would be so nice. Okay, that is indeed lethal here. So we will have to protect, which is problematic because of his ability. But what can you do about it? Oh, and she's fearsome. Well, I mean, in that case, not much choice here. He's going to steal 1 HP from us. Can we please top deck lethal? Okay, I'm not summoning him actually. Because of getting excited. There we flipping go. Okay, and that should be lethal now for sure. This is 5 damage. I doubt he can heal for that many. Oh, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. 7 wins. Come on. First try. First try with the new mode, Gauntlet. Wow, you have earned 1,100 XP, 1,100 XP, Gauntlet complete, and yeah, okay, we have the rewards here for the weekend, right? Okay, so all in all, I do think this is a fun mode, the standard Gauntlet. I mean, this was just standard proper play, like normal decks, and I do think that this is going to be much more fun when we actually have, you know, the special rule sets. I hope there's going to be like more rewards because it's just 100 XP per round instead of 200 that you can make on the ladder, plus some if you manage to go through all of them, then you get 101,000. What was that? 1,100. Sorry, it still isn't worth it that much from the XP side. So you should give us some wildcards or at least something. I mean, these rewards here are good for starter rewards. Oh, loot. Okay, claim. Sweet. So we have these as icons. Should we use these? I mean, I like the buff to do that a lot better. Yeah, skip on that.